Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. All right. I hope you guys all had an excellent weekend. We are here live to do our session for Coffee Talk. So this is our weekly session. Um, it's a bit dreary out. I don't know how it is where you are, but we're excited to get this week kicked off and get a chance to share with you what we're doing regarding the Design in Residence program. So one of the things that I wanted to do was to go over a bit about what you can expect. We are right now recruiting for the Designers in Residence Cohort II. And so we've got our first cohort getting ready to move in. They hadn't gotten a chance to move in because of the pandemic and just getting some things ready for them. And so now they're getting ready to move in here in just a little bit of time. And so Cohort 2 is going to have the benefit of kind of starting kind of after we've kind of got this pandemic kind of a bit more under control. Knock on wood, we hope that that continues. But we wanted to let you know that what you could expect as a part of your experience of being here at the Fashion Incubator. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to go on campus today. We really need to get a chance to walk you through in a virtual tour, be able to walk you through the space today. So I'm gonna have to tell you about it this time, but what we'll do is we'll follow it up with a video of the spaces, and you'll get a chance to see the accommodations that are available for the designers in residence. So we're really excited to get a chance to share with you what you can expect. And then we'll get a chance to show you what you can expect here coming up very, very soon. So we have two spaces at the Fashion Incubator. One is a design lab, and the other is our Fashion Incubator studios and showroom. And so the design lab is a space where, we teach associate degree classes, we teach continuing education classes, but that space is really designed for fashion businesses to get a chance to work with top of the line equipment to be able to build their brands. And so we've got about $13 million worth of hardware and software equipment that's available for brands to use in order to build their brands while they're incubating here at the program. So you get 12 months of concentrated curriculum that really helps you to really learn and develop and grow how to commercialize your brand and really get it to the next level. And then you get about another 12 months to get a chance to activate all those things that you've learned. So what'll be really exciting is to have the Designers in Residence Cohort 1 going through that year alongside of Designers in Residence Cohort 2, who'll be going through curriculum. And so you'll get a chance to work alongside of other brands and businesses that are creating their product, which I think for a lot of brands, that's really a huge draw, is to be around other creatives who are trying to really cultivate what it is that they do. So in addition to the access to industrial equipment that can help you with your woven products or your knit products, things that you're doing for dresses or things that you're doing for, some people are working on t-shirt lines or they're working on knitwear. So there's a lot of different kinds of products that you could be working on with the equipment that we have here at the facility. So we can't wait to get a chance to show you, get a chance to teach you how to use those pieces of equipment. Some people have asked, can I have, an employee or a contractor come work with me at the studio? And the answer is yes. We have a provision for additional employees or contractors that are working with your brand. So say you have a seamstress or a pattern maker who works closely with you. We have provision for them to be able to be on campus to help you work on your brand. We also work with a lot of, and we'll be working with more students to be able to support internships and access to additional support on campus, as well as some in-house pattern making and digitizing services. So we're really excited to get a chance to share that part of the design lab with you. But as a part of your incubation, it's really key that you also have access to a studio, somewhere to conduct business, somewhere to sit and work on the collection, somewhere to have meetings. Also some places for people to come meet you in terms of, maybe they are future people who want to work with you to develop your business. Maybe they are retailers or buyers. Somewhere that feels like a good place to represent who you are as a label. We have a showroom when you first walk into that space. And so you'll have a space that will have like a mannequin as well as a small rolling rack or a ballet bar rack that'll have a room just to kind of show a sample of what it is that you created. And then as you go through this space, there's actual spaces for you to sit down and work. And so each of the computers, we've already outfitted them with top of the line computers. These computers are all set up to access the Adobe Creative Suite. So the cloud-based version, they're already set up to access all of the Gerber technology software. So 2D pattern design software, 3D pattern design software. So if you work primarily as a digital artist or a digital designer, you can actually sew almost your entire collection in the computer before you even put any of those things to paper or to cut out your materials or any of those things. So you could potentially do all of that sitting there in your studio. So it's a really exciting opportunity for us to be able to bring that resources, in your studio space directly to your desk. It's key to be able to do that. So what we want to do is to have, you'll have access to the AccuMark series. You'll have access to all of the Adobe Creative Suite, as well as another resources we absolutely love, and something that is very industry standard, which is WGSN. So WGSN stands for Worth Global Style Network. And that is a well-known resource throughout our industry for being able to doing, you can do all kinds of things. You can project into the future what kind of colors you think your collection should have. You can look at silhouettes and new trend direction. You can look at retail analytics and what's sold well. You can look at it by region across the country or across the world. And so this is something that we use in our industry very heavily to look at projections of what it is that we want to bring to our market, to our customer, and to our brands. And so that's something that we provide as a part of the experience here at the Fashion Incubator. So when I've talked with brands who have kind of made that commitment to be a part of the Fashion Incubator, a lot of them have said, my primary goal in doing this is that, like, I know that I'm creative. I know that I have a lot of great ideas, but I'm not sure how to make this saleable. I understand that, like, I need to have certain kind of color palettes, and like those colors need to flow from season to season, but I'm not really sure how to choose the right palette that feels like it looks like it belongs in the store. How do people do that? I do a lot of my work by myself, and so I don't really get a lot of engagement with other designers or other creatives. I really want to be around other people who can help me get my brand to the next level. Or, some people have told me, I don't have anyone to help me along. I have no idea what my next steps should be. And so the curriculum, as well as the mentorship that we offer, has really been something that has answered a lot of those questions and really supported our designers here going forward. They've been connected with people who work for Foot Locker, people who represent Complex Magazine. They've, been introduced to the former president at Calvin Klein and Perry Ellis. They've worked with, previous folks at Saks. And so in terms of the kinds of exposures that these brands are getting at the very early stages, early development is really second to none. I mean, our mentorship really positions you, if you're ready to work hard and you're ready to take it to the next level, this is really an opportunity for you to cultivate a brand, cultivate your ideas, and to be able to take them to a commercial space. We really want to see where creativity meets commerce, and we do that by educating you, incubating you, and accelerating you. And so we can't wait to see you guys take it to the next level. We can't wait to show you the space, but I wanted to tell you what you could expect from these spaces. So the design lab, as well as the studios, you'll get access to industrial machines in the studios as well, meeting spaces, things of that nature. You guys are going to love it. We can't wait for you guys to get a chance to come see us in person. Hopefully that'll be happening here, towards the fall as things start to open up a bit more. But we're already seeing positive growth, positive trajectory in that direction. So we can't wait to be able to invite you in. So definitely wanted to let you guys know what you could expect. Designer in residence Cohort 2 is open right now. So if you've got another few weeks to apply. It is a rigorous application, but we know you can do it. We know you're serious about building your brands. So if you have any questions, we have received questions on our email at fashion.incubator@austincc.edu, and you should definitely check us out. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop this. I'm going to drop the application in the chat for you. I was hoping we'd get, yeah, here we go. I see it here. I'm going to drop this in the chat. Let's see, copy and paste it. Here we go. Just for you guys. We are using a new digital platform that'll make it a lot smoother for your review, application, and follow-up. It's very intuitive. You're going to do kind of an intro registration, and then it'll ask, so just your basic information, and then it'll ask you to create an actual submission. And that submission, similar, should be very straightforward. If you have any questions, if you get stuck, you can save it and come back to it before finally submitting it. But be sure to submit. We want to get a chance to review it with our judging panel. So again, guys, thanks so much for your time this morning. We are so excited about this next cohort. They will be starting in the fall, and they will be continuing through for a full 12-month cycle. So if you have any questions, send us a quick note. We'd love to answer you. Talk to you soon.